Hi, friends. How are you? Christine here. We've got an intervals class, but specifically we are doing sit intervals. That's sprint interval training. These are all between 20 and 30 seconds, no more. I want everything you got. And then you're going to have between 2:45 and 4:20 for your recoveries. Now, the reason for those odd times are because I have spent an extraordinary amount of time working these intervals to match the music. You're welcome. You know, it's tempting to make it easier. Well, it's not always easier to go by the clock. However, I felt like I really wanted to give you that experience of going with the music. So, hopefully I won't mess any of that up. I'm going to be paying attention to my notes very, very clearly. Also, while we've got another minute before our official intro, let's see who's riding today. Hello, Jeff Sakito. How are you? AIDS Life Cycle. I believe that's a really long bike ride. Did you do that? It looks like you did. Congratulations. I did one of those rides many, many years ago. But I am not talking about me. We're talking about you. Hello, Ever to Conquer. Hello, Dolores. It's getting fit. Awesome. Hello in Canada. Hello, Eyes Up to Rise Up. I like this. I'm going to talk about usernames today. Hopefully I'll remember. Hello, Christina. How are you in Pittsburgh? And hello to Matt in Maine. I love seeing your hashtag. I am, I can, I will, I do. I really love seeing that. Hello and welcome. My name is Christine. We have a 45-minute intervals class. In this class, we're going to be doing sit intervals. That means sprint interval training. All of your 9 intervals will be between 20 and 30 seconds, no more. I want everything you've got. Only 9 intervals in a 45-minute class means you've got a lot of recovery. More about that in a moment. If you're on the Peloton bike, you're going to see cadence, output, and resistance on your touch screen. Cadence at a pace that works for you. Resistance, more than 4. I'd like a resistance somewhere between 20 and 30. All I want from you for the next 4 minutes is to get focused on getting centered, preparing your head and your body for the intervals that are coming. We want to create some heat in the body. We want to deepen the breath and make sure that our joints feel ready to move, because we're going to put some force onto our musculoskeletal system today. If you're using a heart rate monitor, please make sure that's going. I would really like you to pay attention to observing patterns in your heart rate. If you do not look at your graphs afterwards, I encourage you to. Take a deep breath. And on your exhale, drop your shoulders. Drop your baggage. So, a little bit about this sprint interval training. Those recoveries are between 2 minutes and 45 seconds and 4 minutes and 20 seconds. The reason for those not round numbers is because I've worked very hard to put my intervals where they make sense in the music while giving you ample recovery so that you can go as hard as possible on those 20 to 30 second intervals. Now I want to ask you to think about if I asked you to do one 30-second interval in a 10-minute period versus asking you to do 10 30-second intervals in a 10-minute period, would you be able to produce the same kind of output on those 10 as you could on that one? Absolutely not. You would see diminishing returns. I would love for you to be focused on hitting at least the same output on those 30 seconds and maybe a little higher on those 20-second intervals. But don't get in your head about it. I want you to have fun with this. I want you to enter this curiously, because you have no idea what you might actually be capable of.
Why are you so petrified of silence? Here, can you handle this? Did you think about your bills, your ex, your deadlines? Or when you think you're gonna die?
Now, why are we doing this?
You long for the next distraction. And all I need
We want to activate those fast twitch muscle fibers. These are the opposite of the slow twitch muscle fibers. If you do a lot of power zone, it's predominantly endurance-based, slow twitch muscle fibers. If you do a lot of hit or Tabata, then you're focusing more on those fast twitch muscle fibers. While it is very important to do both, it is a little bit extra important as we're getting older, and I'm talking to you kids out there. It's so good if you're doing this now. Really activating, putting force, producing force, helps you build mitochondria, those little machines in your muscles that produce the hormones that affect your brain's ability to focus, affect your metabolism, affect your bone density, affect your mood. So